The Lidl National League making history at the National Sports Campus in Abbotstown, with Cork and Armagh the first to play at the GAA's new and very impressive National Games Development Centre.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable. You couldn't blame conditions or anything today. The pitch was unbelievable, the weather was good, and hopefully it'll be dry again next weekend.
And the facilities, like the dressing rooms and the likes of that?
Yeah, well, it's like walking into Croke Park. The dressing rooms, very good, very professional and very high standard, and you could get used to it, I suppose.
Yeah, I must say this place is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic complex. You look around here, I suppose it's something we could badly do with in Cork, to be honest about it. You know, you have 6 or 7 pitches, you have a 4G pitch there. It's just absolutely fabulous. I think it's inspirational, and the dressing room complex as well. It's just top class. I think anybody walking here would definitely feel good about themselves in terms of having to go out and train or play a game and that. So it's a credit to GAA, in fairness.
Did you realise that today you made a little bit of history, not only playing the first game here at Abbotstown, but you scored the first goal?
Oh, yeah, I think that's definitely history if I scored the first goal in anything. To be fair, I just finished the goal. The work was done outside the field, and I think I missed 1 or 2 more that'll definitely have to be improved on if we are to go forward. I think we did have chances and didn't take them, so it's definitely loads to work on, but as I said, we're just delighted to have another chance.
Yeah, it was a strange game. I think we started like a train. We were 7 or 8 points up, and then we left Armagh back into it essentially, and started the second. I think we were 5 up at half time, and there was quite a breeze there. So I suppose I was a small little bit concerned, but we had a great start to the second half, and I think we went 8 or 9 points ahead again, and they got 2 quick fire goals there with 10 minutes to go, which meant that we were looking over our shoulders a bit. But again, I suppose the girls showed great character to the last 5 minutes. We practically owned the ball, but it's a lesson to us that you can't switch off, or switch on and switch off, especially against good quality forwards as Armagh have.
Another kind of heart-stopping finish to it. I think it's something that we're kind of letting creep in that we wouldn't be too happy with, is getting leads and then letting them slip, but I suppose you would have to be happy with the fight back then in the end.
And are you surprised that you've actually reached this stage of the competition given the start you made?
Definitely. I think at the start of the year, 3 losses, you definitely wouldn't think that we'd be where we are. I think we're delighted to be qualified, and I know it's points difference at this stage, but definitely given the kind of slow start we had, I think this is the best we could have hoped for, yeah.
And will your attitude be now to just take it as another game, or do you want to win the thing now and defend your title?
Well, definitely when you're there you want to win. I mean, any game, and at this level anyone playing wants to win, so it'll be no different. We'll be going out to win next weekend, and if we do win next weekend we'll be going out to win the weekend after that. So one game at a time, but definitely in to win from now.
And as a coach, I'm sure you've been learning over the last 2 months. You've learned so much, not just about ladies football, but about this Cork team. Yeah,
well, I suppose the one thing I knew coming in was that there was massive character there. And again, they had to pull it out there today. You saw the older girls, Breach Cockery and Rena, when the pressure is on, they'll always look for ball, and that's as much as you can ask for them. But even the younger girls, and I suppose Emer Scally back today now was probably a bonus for us as well. She's really only just back training. So all in all, I'm pleased with the result, and I suppose in ways it's probably no harm. I mean, the Galway result was probably a little bit false in terms of the scoring. So this brings us back down to earth, the good bit today.
And in terms of a coach who's only come into this game in the last couple of months, I know you've said before that you're impressed by ladies football, but when you see games like that with so many goals and so many scores and so much drama, it really is a terrific game to watch.
It is, unless you're on the receiving end of 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. But I know what you're saying. It is exactly. I mean, there's not really a foul blow struck in the game. It's free flowing. It was end to end all day long, and I suppose I was probably a bit disappointed. We weren't a bit more clinical front of goal. We created lots of goal chances and took 2, I think. So that's something we'll be working on again during the week. But all in all, the game itself it's a very good spectacle, and you just wish that you get more followers there. But I think it's probably building momentum now. It's getting that little bit more profile, because it's a quality game. It's lovely to watch, and as I said, there's no cynicism in it, and it's end to end, and it's nearly a shootout in lots of ways.
And just to sum things up from where Cork have come, as you say, they lost the first 3 games of the league. You've come through now, you've got to the semi-finals, and there's a bit of, shall we say, transformation there, or transition there, as a lot of young players have come through. Have you ended up maybe in a better place than you expected by this stage?
Yeah, I suppose it was always going to be challenging at the start of the year. You know, we have new players, we had new management, and it was just going to take a while to get used to. And I think, thankfully, we have, and we're very, very happy with the management. And I'd like to think they're happy with us as well. And to be fair, the new girls, I mean, it's not easy coming into a team that's been around for a number of years. And like, if you take Hannah Looney there, for example, she's playing like she has been there all the time. So it's great to have people coming in and pushing for places. And long may it continue into the year anyway.
And just finally, to sum up where you are now, you maybe didn't expect it. You maybe didn't expect to get to the semi-finals, but you're there now. So is the thought, we've one more game, or let's go and win this thing?
Oh, well, it's always, I suppose, having said, you know, we spoke about the start earlier on in the year there, and you know, I came into it very, very late, and you know, I suppose we didn't have the best start. We lost the first couple of games, and we were always behind the 8 ball a little bit then. But as we're building momentum and as we're getting fitter, obviously that hunger and that desire, that kind of championship feel, I think was there today a little bit now. So I think, as far as I'm aware, we're playing Dublin next week, and that's always a very competitive game. So we'll be going up with the attitude that we'll be trying to win, and hopefully, you know, get to another league final.